Greetings on What Heard Developer channel. I'm here developing a multifunctional website for musicians. Also, I try to minimize the problem of development and support of the project. This video will definitely save you time in the future, but my future and the future of my loved ones may not come, because the shitty Russians are trying to kill us all. But you can give us a chance. Please write a letter to your politicians with a demand to help Ukraine. You will save a lot of lives. Thank you. So I strongly advise you to monitor and review the composer dependency on the project or any other package manager. But reality shows that it is quite difficult to review dependencies, and you will notice when a new package was added, but you will most likely not notice the moment when the package is unnecessary or unused. You can understand me if you started working on the project not from scratch. There are a lot of packages and no one knows whether they are all needed or not, and you won't figure it out because it's scary to break something. And these packages are loaded at each step of CI/CD and often interfere with installing new packages due to conflicts. So of course it is not critical, but it still affects the development. So my advice: use a very simple package, composer-unused. The package scans your dependency and tells you which one are not being used. 1 point for installation: the package is clearly supported, but for some reason they don't make a release. So I install dev main branch. It is clearly updated. So run simple command vendor bin composer unused, and you can see that package thinks that two dependency not used in my project: doctrine DBL and log viewer, but in reality they are used. Doctrine DBL is used as dependency of else check, and I shot a separated video about log viewer. This happens because Laravel automatically include dependency and parsers do not see them in the code, and this is another reason to clear the dependency. They are not just loaded but also can bootstrap, but in my case all dependency use it. So I create composer-unused PHP file inside root directory, and I add to exclude log viewer and doctrine DBL packages, and simple advice: write some comment where they use it. Rerun the command and I see unused packages empty, and of course I will add check command to the git hook pre-push, and there is one small rule: try to put commands from faster to slower inside git hooks or inside CI/CD scripts. This will give a faster feedback to the developer if something goes wrong. And of course I add it to the step of the CI script directly in the test step. Talk about it in the video about test setup. This is much more faster. So I made commit, try to push, and see error from previous video. Mutation tests return an error if no mutator has worked. Unfortunately I did not find a solution, therefore it was necessary to cancel the minimum coverage index rule. However, the developer will always see the scan result, so it is not critical. This is all about package manager. Now a little about security. You most likely know that there should not be any password or secret keys in Git, and I hope you understand that they should never have been there. You should not have a chance to find the password in the commit history. Here I wanted to tell about cases when someone from my team committed private case, but there is a better case. Please wait a minute. So for security detection I recommend you to use gitleaks project. GitLab use it as part of security scanning. I'm talking about this in one of the previous video. In general, all scanners that do not use artificial intelligence work the same. They store pattern of the case for all services like Amazon, Azure, and even on GitLab. They scan your code and see if some part of your code looks like some key from a database. Very simple. Easiest way to use source scanner using Docker. Docker pull gitleaks latest. This is the rare case when you need to use the latest Docker container, not fixed, because database constantly updated and we should have these updates. Gitleaks contains two commands: detect and protect. I will start with detect. It scans git history and looks for case and password right in the git history. So I write command docker run -v volume, create volume from current directory to past directory inside Docker container. Container name latest gitleaks, command detect, and source is passed to volume inside Docker container, and a report path is passed to file where leaks should save results. So run, and you can see my fuck up. 1 leaks found, and you can see a log of my fuck up, where, when, and what. So I was committed GitLab personal access token into a readme file because I have a bad habit: run commands from readme file when test something or set up something. And the worst thing about all this is that I notice it because I do a self-review. I should have rolled back the commit, but I simply create new one. So it is my fuck up, but what is a perfect example to tell you what to do in such situation. I do not recommend edit the commit. It is very hard. So we go to the service where this key was created, remove it, and create new one ASAP with hotfix. There is no other solutions. And after this, we should add it to whitelist of gitleaks service. Create a file .gitleaks.toml. First of all, create block extend and add property use default true. It is very important. It's connect default gitleaks settings. Next section, allow list. Here we can write directory, specific files, or even our secret directly. But I'm going to write commit. This is prevent repeat my mistakes if I do not generate new secret and commit it again. But you be careful if you don't use semi-liner history or rebasing. There was a lot of merge commits with your password. Rerun command but with config file option, and all good, no leaks found. Next, please do not forget add git leaks report to gitignore. And next, let's talk about protect command. I create something similar to GitLab access token string inside a readme file and run protect command. As you can see, protect scan directory and see this token. Protect do not scan git history. By default, protect scan all files that have changes and not added to git indexing. So when I make git add readme, git leaks do not see token. It is not useful, but when I run protect command with option staged, it will scan only indexing files and see a readme file. It is very useful, especially when we add it to pre-commit git hook. But first of all, pull docker image also on pre-commit. This may seem like a very heavy command, but not. The docker image does not change every day and it weighs only 15 megabytes. So we can use it before all commits. And of course, I add it to CI/CD script as separated job. Secret detection, stage test, image, git leaks, but I have to overwrite entry point here because git leaks run itself and close the container. And script where I use detect command. For the test, I create vip commit with token inside a readme file, commit no verify and push no verify. Wait for results and we have failed job. So I undo the commit, remove token, make new one, and all good, all green. Tests and security detection jobs run parallel. So summary, use protected on local developer's machine and use detect command on CI/CD jobs. This will 100% close the chance for developers to push the secret with some vip commit. And that's all code you can find by the link in description. Review your dependency, do not commit secrets, and support Ukraine. Thank you.